Welcome to another video of our beloved Chelsea. Chelsea transfer news as Enzo Maresca faces a tough summer in charge and some of his tasks are analyzed. But first, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and don't forget to like. It was Graham Potter who openly said managing Chelsea was the hardest job in football. Well, 2 years on and 2 more coaches have given it a go, albeit Enzo Maresca hasn't had long in charge. Maybe Potter was right. Mauricio Pochettino came and went, tasked with balancing a young squad, unprecedented injury issues, and a club still working out just what it is and who is in charge. He couldn't make it stick with the directors at the helm, but Maresca is hoping he will be able to stop the rot at Stamford Bridge and add some stability. How to do it, though, under such scrutiny and pressure? Chelsea are aiming to get back into the top 4 for the first time since Thomas Tuchel was boss in 2021-22. The squad has almost entirely changed since then, and there are only 4 weeks left of the summer window to get things shipshape. Building from a 6th-place finish and a domestic cup semi-final and final, the squad hasn't improved on paper just yet. Plenty has gone on, but there is more to come. Chelsea's core group from last year won't have the acclimatization period that Pochettino had to deal with, but returning players from injury Reece James, Christopher Nkunku, Romeo Lavia, and Wesley Fofana all need time to get up to match sharpness. Maresca will also need to continue the rate of improvement in individuals or risk being left behind by Chelsea's similarly ambitious rivals. It's easier said than done to complete such wholesale and significant business in one window, and surely too much to ask of one man. So, here, Football.London is going to look at how Maresca can do things and get ready for the 2024-25 season. With the immediate caveat that managers, and head coaches in this instance, don't run the club anymore, and that actually it is Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart in charge of transfers with some input from Maresca. Here's how things should play out to get the best result. Sign Osimhen. Starting nice and simply. Money being an object is problematic here, but getting into the Champions League solves a lot of financial issues, albeit not all of them. If Victor Osimhen joins, then Chelsea's chances of returning to the top table of European football increases dramatically. There's risk involved due to his drop-off at Napoli last season, the sheer size of a likely transfer fee stretching to around £113 million, and Osimhen having not played in England before, but there's no reward without risk. Chelsea will not get back where they need to be if deals for second-rate options are continually considered. After missing out on Michael Ollis and seemingly Nico Williams, a game-changer is needed and Osimhen can be that guy. If it gets rid of Romelu Lukaku in the process, be it via a swap and then loan plus obligation to buy, then even better. Osimhen is the match winner. He is the elite world-class forward screaming for someone to buy him. Victor Gyökeres is a lot of things, but he's not on the same level as Osimhen. Trim the squad. This was initially sort out the squad, but that's too vague and quite obvious. No, what Chelsea need to do is really cut down the options, and the only way to do that is by being ruthless. There are too many players on the books and it isn't helping anyone. The current development/under-21s team is filled with players who either don't have a future at the club or were signed as possible long-term developers. What they are now doing is blocking the pathway to minutes for actual academy hopefuls. The list of names includes, but is not limited to, Lukaku, hello again, Cesare Casadei, David Datro Fofana, David Washington, Diego Moreira, Gabriel Slonina, Alex Matos, Angelo Gabriel, Kepa Arrizabalaga, and then other players around the first team who will need football next season like Mark Guiu, Renato Vega, and Omari Kellyman. Not all of these players can succeed at Chelsea and only 6, at most, can go on international loans. The fact that up to 4 of those spots may well be full sooner rather than later only makes this messier. What of the Cobham lot hoping for senior football somewhere? This model of mass recruiting youngsters really needs binning or cleaning up. Starting with selling anyone from the above list that a decent offer comes in for. Lukaku, Casadei, Kepa, and Fofana are the obvious ones here with more value than others. Repair things with Gallagher. Why would Conor Gallagher sign a 2-year contract with an option for a third when players who have achieved considerably less than him in football, let alone for Chelsea, are being offered near-decade-long deals at the same time? Even if it was to make him among the top 5 earners at the club, it is not fair, nor right. Gallagher is a player Chelsea will struggle to replace on the pitch, and Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall does not quite count, even if he comes close, and carries a host of intangibles. The fact that he has been shunted so much and is still considering staying for at least another 12 months should tell you all that there is to know. Getting Gallagher on board will save Chelsea money in the short and long run. He might not have the same role as was the case last term, but there's still more than a big enough spot for him now.